Just another thing. Now, I'm glad that I calmed down because I made this video today and I was very angry, very angry, very angry, and I didn't post it. And I'm glad I didn't post it because I had time to calm down. I don't want any white person that watch my show to be offended by what I'm saying. Because if it don't apply, let it fly. Today, I wanted to go look for a property, right? So I'm looking at this listing. I'm on the phone with my peoples. Like, yo, I like this joint, and I'm on the FaceTime with them. So I'm showing them the joint, showing them the house. This car drives by. They look at me. They go out further up out the development, and they leave out. Apparently, they bust a U-turn. They come back. So I'm still out the car, and I'm still showing my peoples the area, right? So I guess y'all know what color the person is that pulls up on me. White lady pulls up on me, right? Excuse me, are you filming or are you on the phone? Excuse me? Are you filming this area or are you on the phone? I say, excuse me? Why do you ask? Oh, because I live in this neighborhood and I would like to know what you're doing. This is my neighborhood. I said, really? You own all these properties? No. I don't own the whole neighborhood, but this is my neighborhood. I live here, and I would like to know, what are you doing over here? I said, oh. Now, she didn't know if I was filming or if I was on the phone, but I go to my phone, and the person that I'm talking to, I flipped the camera so they could see them. I said, look at Karen. Oh, it's Karen. And I start running up on her car, right? And she take off, skirt, right? Um, so, I finished looking at the property, and then she goes up to the corner, but then she stops. So what I do is I jump in my car and I back up. And I back up a block where she can't see my car, right? So now I'm backing up the block to where she came from. So now she can't see my car, and then I'll punched on the gas. Boom! Skirt! And ran up on her car. She tried to take off, but I was going too fast. I know if I would have went after the car, she was going to take off. So I backed up in the block where she couldn't see me, and then I punched it. You know what I'm saying? Came flying around the corner, backsliding, and I'm zooming up on them. She take off, boom, and I take off. And the only reason I'm going behind her because I want to get her license plate. I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police because I'm tired of the harassment, right? So she dipping, and I catch up to her, and now she's on the phone. I'm taking pictures of her license plate, right? So I go take care of my business, get my breakfast and stuff, right? I shoot the video that I didn't upload, and I'm heated. You know what I'm saying? But the reason I'm glad I didn't upload the video that I did because it wasn't. It sounded. I didn't make it specific, and it sounded generalized. You know what I'm saying? So I got too many white friends to make it sound like all white people are like this because there's not. You know what I'm saying? So this woman, I get up on her and I take pictures of her license plate and I drive on the side of her, right? And I look at her and she's on the phone. She won't look at me. And I'm looking at her, she won't look at me. So I go off, I do what I do, right? Now, once I get in and I calm down a little bit, I call the police, but I call the non-emergency number, and they send me to 911 because of the county that I was in. They was like, "Oh, it happened over here," right? So when I call the police, they say, dispatch, what's your emergency? I say, it wasn't an emergency, but I had an incident where I was looking at a property, and I am a black man or a African American or a Afro American or a Negro or whatever y'all call us today, but I am a person of dark skin, and I was approached by this woman, and I gave the dispatcher the address. I said, "Here's the address to where I was at. This address is listed on Realtor.com and various other Realtor websites. I was here looking at this property to purchase it. This woman walks up on me, asks me, what am I doing in the neighborhood? And I shouldn't be there. So the dispatcher says, thank you for calling, sir. We did get a call about this. And I'm like, whoo, I'm glad I called. Now I'm nervous because now I don't know what she told him, right? So the 911 dispatcher says, there was 2 officers on this call. This person called twice, and it's 2 officers on this call. I will be giving them your phone number, and they will contact you for you to file your complaint. And I'm like, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So she's like, the officers are they'll call you from a blocked number. So please answer your phone because they call from their cell phones and they block their numbers. And I said, that's fine. And she's like, and if they call and you don't answer, I will call back. And I was like, all right, cool. So let's say about 5-10 minutes later, an officer calls me. He asked me my name, this, that, and the other, and this, that, and the other. And I was like, yeah, he said, you want to file a report? I said, yes, I want to file a harassment report with this person. I have the license plate number. I gave the 911 dispatcher the license plate number. And so the officer says, thank you, sir. We did receive the call. Actually, it was 2 officers that was dispatched to that call. And the woman did call in and said that there was it was a suspicious guy in the area. And that was her charge. That was her complaint, that it was a suspicious guy in the area. And I told the guy, and I told the officer, I said, well, that there's a listing there, and I was looking to purchase the house. And he said, sir, Don't worry about it. We had several calls about this person and that listing. You're not the several people have went to look at this listing, and we have got calls. This is why neither one of us showed up. Neither of the officers showed up. I said, yeah, that's a little disappointing that you're already familiar with this person and this racism. I said, there's a and I could tell that this cop is white by his voice and his accent. I said, there's a slang right now for this term called, and he cut me off, and he says, Karen. He said, I wanted to say that in the beginning, but, you know, I have to be professional. But yes, sir, you're dealing with Karen. And we both just started laughing. He said, yo, he said, it's so unfortunate. And I'm so sorry. But yeah, you are you were dealing with Karen. And yo, when I tell you, me and this cop was laughing, I asked his off about it. And I was like, yo, you know what? I said, and just for the fact that you are familiar with this lady and she has done this before, you know, I said for me it's scary, you know, because she could have cried rape, she could have said that I was trying to rob her, anything, and she approached me, and this is the reason why I called to file a report. And I'm glad to know that I filed the report because she called, you know, and there ain't no telling I could have got pulled over for anything. And let this be a lesson to y'all. Y'all can get pulled over for anything because of something like that, and get in an encounter with a cop. And you know how these cops are today. You might get killed just because of neighborhood racial profiling. You know what I'm saying? Suspicious activity. There's a suspicious guy here at 9 o'clock in the morning at a real a property that's for sale. What made me suspicious? I'm black? Should I have my suit on? Yo, and at first, you know, I was so angry. So, you know, I told the cop, yo, you know what? I was so angry that I see this going on so much. And for it to happen to me, you know, I said, at first, I was going to tell the real estate agent, I don't even want to live in that area because of the bigotry. But then after I calmed down and I was talking to the cop, I said, you know what, officer? Just for the fact that this woman did that, I'm going to buy the house just so I could be her fucking neighbor on everything. And he started dying laughing, yo. He said, and I said, I'm not laughing, I'm joking. I'm buying that house just so I can be her neighbor. And I'm going to sit in front of there every day in a chair. And she lucky I ain't get the cake. If I wasn't on that phone, I would have called her on the video and I would have made her really famous. Got the nerve to be sitting here saying this is suspicious activity because of my skin color, and your ass looked burnt from the tanning salon. You trying to get this melanin, you trying to look like me, you was all burnt up, golden, burnt orange, trying to look like me, but you scared of me. Why are you trying to look like me? Why are you trying to make your skin as dark as mine, but you scared of me? Should have seen how dark she was, burnt up. Like she fell asleep in the damn tanning salon for 3 days. I tell you one thing though, I'm getting that house. Just for that. I swear on everything. Watch. I'm getting it just for that. Like, you don't want, oh, no niggas allowed? Watch me. You gonna move. I'm gonna make you move. And I'm gonna knock on your door with a cake. Hey, neighbor, I just moved next door. Remember me? If you ever need to borrow some sugar or salt, I got you. You need some Wonder Bread? I got you. Just come next door. She gonna be sick. I'm telling you. Watch.